Hey guys, back with another video. Apparently, Mario, he's made another video on me. And he says I'm using him for views. I'm gonna react to it, break it down for you guys. He's given me an offer of kickboxing.
Colby.
Influencer boxing card with my brand retaliation project. Instead of responding to that, today he makes a silly little edit. And in the comment section, I go, where's the response? If I'm offering to fly you out, why aren't you saying anything? Now he's saying he's gonna hit up Keemstar and we're gonna kickbox in front of everyone. But he himself said that there's no way this would be a sanctioned fight. I'll play the clip.
Why is it on my terms? It's because if we fought in the UFC, they'd say he's a cheater. No athletic commission would sanction this fight.
So he says he's waiting for a sanctioned official fight, but he knows that is never going to happen because of our weight difference. Ain't no way you deleted your comment, but I screenshotted it. I got you. And people in the comments saw, never talk about people being scared ever again. Delete your channel, brother. Delete your channel.
Here's the type of comments I delete. Here's the type of comments Connor deletes.
I actually didn't delete that. Instagram deleted it. I would have kept it up. I don't give a f.
You wanna know why I deleted that comment? Because I wanted to break the news that I'm gonna hit up Keemstar to make sure we fight. You're using the sanction thing as a defense. I said in my video that it wouldn't get sanctioned, but I'd still fight you anyways. We're gonna make history and do the first YouTube kick.
Just break this down for you. You're saying, oh, come to Texas and fight me. I make a response video. In my response video, I said, hey, I'm only in Texas for 2 days. Texas is a big state. You're far from me. So either you can come where I'm going in Texas or I can fly you out at any time. Then you make some comment about Keemstar and it has me like confused. I'm like, okay, like, he just said it wouldn't be sanctioned. So is he gonna make it an official fight? And I'm still not completely sure how this would work. If it's true that he can get Keemstar involved and we could get on a Misfits card, I would be extremely interested to look at that. That would be good for my brand. That would be potentially financially lucrative. I definitely have my doubts that either of us have like enough clout for that, but maybe this thing is getting so big to the point where it's possible. So of course I'm gonna interpret it that way. You could have messaged me to double down on it. I don't know. Ultimately, if we are serious about fighting each other, we should communicate with each other. Right now, it's just an unorganized back and forth. To be completely objective, if I were to be looking at this as like an outside source, I'd be saying like, yo, neither of them want to fight. And this is me saying this objectively, because that's actually how I think it would look to someone. No, I think he wants to fight me. I think we just can't agree on like a rule set. To be completely honest, I think my ego is like too big to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna submit to this other man's request. And I feel like he's the same. I could be wrong.
Boxing fight. If it's up to me, all you have to do to fight me is pass a drug test, which will be done by a third party.
That's completely fine with me.
You keep saying this narrative like I'm afraid of you.
Well, yeah, if I'm offering to fly you out, I'm providing you options with like what days we can do things, and then you're just not responding to it. So of course it look like you're not saying anything, but like the silence is enough to suggest that you're ducking me, right?
It's funny how you're in your video, you acted real nice, but when it comes to shorts, you want to act like you're some tough guy.
I'm gonna let you break this one down for me.
Go watch a short video of mine and then go watch a long form video of mine. They're completely different. It's not even a character. I just dial it to 11 because shorts is all about fun and entertainment combined with value.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you embellish for the YouTube shorts.
I'm gonna fight for all the natties in the world because you abuse steroids. And
Okay, so yes, I did a cycle. I was open and honest about it with you guys. I had no plans to ever fight, so I wasn't cheating. Insecure guy trying to learn about what he wants. Does he want to do bodybuilding? Is the fitness thing for him? What is going on? I'm gonna do an in-depth breakdown on my cycle, my experience, all that good stuff for you guys. I can tell you, if I fought you, I would 110% pass a drug test. I will say this though, I think it's very low for you to vilify me for being open and honest with my experience. You're saying I abuse steroids. You complain about fake natties all the time in your video. You talk about how you were an insecure kid growing up. And you know what? I could relate to that. I was an insecure kid growing up, and I looked at the fitness magazines and I asked myself, why don't I look like this, right? You get in your head about it. You see these older guys, they're on gear. They maybe even Photoshop their pictures, who knows? And everyone lies about it for profit. And here's me, someone who could definitely pass for natty. And I looked at my old self and I looked at kids like Mario when he was younger, and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually gonna be honest. I'm actually gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna make sure these kids don't grow up with any false expectations. But no, he's gonna vilify me for it, and I just think that's pretty low, man. Not gonna lie. People talk about how the fitness industry is toxic, how there's no honesty in the fitness industry. Quite frankly, it needs more honesty, but people like this are the reason that people fucking lie, dude. You're suggesting I'm gonna be all roided up. I abuse steroids. You know what, man? If we fight, I will pass a drug test. And it's funny because once stuff gets real, you want to say I abuse steroids. I'm 40 pounds bigger than you. Didn't you call out the Trent twins saying you would beat them up? The Trent twins are literally bigger than me and stronger than me. Sure, I'm taller, but where's that energy now? And you want to sit there behind your chair with your little man syndrome and act like I'm the bully. You're the one with the combat experience, dude. I'm sorry that I'm heavier than you and taller than you and bigger than you. That's not my fault. This kind of leads me into something I wanted to talk about, which was the inception of this beef. What I didn't mention to you is the reason I picked you, and that is because a lot of the stuff you say, a lot of your information is wrong. You target a lot of people and take a lot of people out of context. I'll name 3 people right now: Noel, Alex Eubank, Max Ucita, even dissing guys like Andrew Tate, who you literally emulate. And I thought, well, if I make videos on this guy, it's gonna fucking skyrocket my channel, which it did. I gained like 20k subs. And whatever hate I do get doesn't even matter. People that like me aren't gonna like you. The people that like you aren't gonna like me. There are some people in the middle, but that's not too many. And in our actual fitness debates, I clearly won them.
And I'm gonna prove muscle doesn't win fights.
All right, he's gonna prove muscle doesn't win fights. I never said muscle wins fights. I think weight is an advantage. I think height is an advantage. I think reach is an advantage. I never said muscle wins fights. I'm not looking to prove that. I just want to beat your fucking ass.
My offer is the same as it stands. Because you're so afraid of kickboxing, you say, oh, I don't know what the difference between kickboxing and...
Okay, well, then you're afraid of boxing. If you want to say I'm afraid of kickboxing, you're afraid of boxing.
Boxing is, it's pretty freaking obvious. One you use your legs, the other one you can't.
My God, he's getting so mad.
Boxing is a game compared to kickboxing.
It's just disrespectful to boxing.
When Conor McGregor called out Floyd Mayweather, they fought on Floyd's terms.
Okay, do not compare me to Conor McGregor and compare yourself to Floyd Mayweather. You kickbox for fun and I live to get girls. Just to break that down for a second, Conor McGregor is a fucking UFC fighter. Do I look like a UFC fighter to you? I'm bigger than you. Yeah, I'm more jacked than you, stronger than you, of course, taller than you. I don't seem to have a lot of advantages just in life, but I'm not a combat sports athlete.
Why? Because Conor McGregor called out Floyd. You called me out to a fight.
Yeah, I was willing to step into your realm. Boxing, I've still never done, dude. You have videos punching a bag. I would assume you know how to throw a punch.
And Conor McGregor was heavier. You're heavier than me. You keep trying to convince people and convince yourself that I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of you, bro. I'm not afraid to fight you. I haven't been and I never will be. Keemstar, make this happen.
You know what? You said something. You said fight. You are afraid to fight me, and I'm gonna prove it. Because you don't want to box me, and you want to kick, and you want to say the reason you want to kick is because you want to use your whole body. Let's just do MMA. Because MMA right now, I think, is more popular than boxing. I could be wrong on that. And it's definitely more popular than kickboxing. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna have Keemstar set up the first influencer MMA fight. And you're not scared of me, so you're gonna accept this. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to my old strength and conditioning coach. I'm gonna go to an MMA gym and I'm gonna train cardio, wrestling, and jujitsu every single day. You don't wanna throw with me in the pocket because you know you're gonna get your ass knocked out, especially if I have a few weeks to train. I don't wanna kickbox because I don't wanna contribute to your foot fetish, but I love hugging dudes, so let's fucking do everything. I'm gonna grapple the shit out of you. But yeah, if you do, okay, but I'll say this, if you do manage to get Keemstar involved, then I'm all ears for that. But those are my terms. I just thought of this on the spot. Mario, I will fly you out tomorrow to box me. Just because I'm petty, I'm not gonna kickbox you. But what I will do is the next day kickbox your brother Luigi. Anyway, I'm getting exhausted. Respond to this soon. Like, let's actually do something.